海賊王になる男だ。
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cali Mac on the track number bringing it back, and we are back with Trash Sit Down, episode 151. Yo, Misty, you killing me, bro. Yeah, as you can see, me and Mod are campless today. Our boy White Huss is not here; he's a little under the weather. But Mr. G is gonna hold it down with the looks department, and the rest of us are gonna hold it down for YUS for the One Piece department. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's get it. But yeah, without further ado, Mod in the building, my brother. What's going on, man?
What's good, y'all? Nothing much. I'm gonna just say this now. I was so mad earlier this week because I thought I got spoiled. Because I thought I saw some shit that was like, what the fuck? Like, why is this just here?
Yo, is it the Usopp shit?
Bruh, yeah.
Okay,
bruh,
yeah. I saw it too. I saw it too.
Just scrolling
Yeah.
on like Facebook, and normally Facebook is safe for like, you know, I don't see spoilers like that, but out of nowhere, I'm just seeing like, you know, hey, spoilers. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, bruh. And I was so mad, but you know, I luckily I didn't like spoil myself too hard. I just saw like an image, and I was like, hold on, no.
I can't lie. I can't lie. I got pump faked on an image earlier. It's the last panel of the chapter.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's the same thing where it's like it's Shorty. The guy's asking, "What do you fear the most?" And I think she says Nika, right?
Yeah.
But the panel, the thing I saw, she said Usopp. I was like, what the fuck? Because I saw it before the chapter came out. I'm like, yo, Usopp? Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit would have been crazy.
I was sick, bro. I saw the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
People are silly, man.
Do that.
But I mean, it ended up not being true anyway. People are silly as hell. Imagine if she deadass was like, "What do you fear the most?" She was like, "Usopp." Like, we would have been here for an hour talking. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. But luckily, I'm happy that I read the chapter though, and it wasn't like as crazy as I thought. Like the spoiler did for me. So I'm happy about that. So you know, happy to talk about it.
Yes, sir. All right, Mr. G in the building, my brother. Last but not least, Mr. G, actually.
Oh, that's true.
That's crazy.
That is true. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
What's good, everybody? Thank you all for who participated in the giveaway.
Yes.
Those of you who haven't received your double fruits, they should be coming in this week. So thank you. Why us feel better? Happy birthday to my ate Grace. It was we had her 50th birthday party yesterday.
Nice.
So yeah, that
Nice.
was awesome. Yeah, you know, just chilling another chapter. I believe we have a break after this chapter,
Yeah, I believe so.
but you know, I'm excited to see where where it's going. And I don't know, especially how it ended. There are a few things to talk about.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we definitely got some stuff to get through. To get through for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Before the chapter, though, I decided to have a little fun with my guys today. We are going to do a Mangadle. That just sounds crazy. It's basically Wordle for mangas. They have a whole bunch of stuff here. The site is here. If any of you guys want to try it at home yourselves, we are going to do the One Piece one. So basically what we're going to do is guess characters. And as we guess, the website is going to tell us information about our who the character is, name, gender, species, age, etc. And we use this information to try and get the correct guess of the character. So yesterday's character was Fisher Tiger, and we're gonna try and figure out what today's character is.
Let's do it.
You wanna make it interesting? Let's try and do it in under 10 tries.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, let's get it. First guess gotta be a good one.
Oh.
It should be something it should be something in the middle, in one of the middle arcs.
Whitebeard.
Edward Newgate.
Okay, what do we got here?
They're a male, originally from the Grand Line, Paramecia Devil Fruit, and they're a captain. And they first appeared above Alabasta.
Above Alabasta, but they have a lower bounding age, lower. Okay.
Well, everybody has a lower bounding than Whitebeard, so.
True. Only one person can possibly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So
Paramecia, Captain,
guy,
Male, Grand
Paramecia,
Line.
captain. Who else are Paramecias? We got Doflamingo. Who else?
You want to try Daffy?
Yeah, that's not
yeah.
a bad guess. Yeah, why not?
Actually, he can't. They don't have any hockey. You know what? Let me try it anyway.
You're right. You wait. That the red means they don't.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if this means that they just don't. If they don't have any hockey at all, or if they just don't have all three types of hockey. You know what I'm saying? So let me try. Go ahead.
Wait. Then if that's the case, try. Wait. Does Kuma have hockey?
I feel like when he punched the Gorosei, it was hockey infused. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Was it?
Kuma was a captain too.
We could try him.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's try it. Origin. Oh yeah. Let's do it. Okay.
So you see how that. So you see how the hockey thing. Yeah. So the hockey. So wait. So it's just arm. It's like the red means, I guess, and the one word, I guess, means that they just don't have that.
Yeah, they don't have whatever is specifically being shown. So they don't. They don't have all three types. They don't have armament. They might just have. Actually, I'm not even sure. I'm not gonna lie. We should try somebody without hockey.
Yeah. Also, we gotta look at the Grand Line.
I forgot. Yeah, because the origins. Yeah, because it says South Blue origin.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So it's someone that's specifically from the Grand Line, male.
They appeared above Sky Island arc too. That was the first time they appeared.
Above Sky Island.
Okay, the bounty is lower than Kuma's.
So this is a scrub, basically.
Yeah.
So it can't be Doflamingo.
Yeah, it can't be.
Oh, who else is a captain?
Yo, what about dude from is this shit a Paramecia? Dude from the fake filler arc. Foxy?
No.
Foxy? Is he from the Grand Line though?
I don't know where he's from. I never seen it, so
it could be. You know what? Try him. That's
it's not a bad guess. It's not a bad guess.
No hockey.
No hockey. Ooh.
Captain. Faction other. He's above water. It's above water.
Above water 7.
Yeah, above water 7. That's the issue here. And plus, on top of that, he's from the South Blue. So, no. And he has an even lower bounty than 24. Damn, this dude is
this guy is...
Who is a captain?
A captain, yeah. Who's a captain that's this fodder, yo?
Rob.
This is crazy. I can't lie. Oh, they're also not human. They're not human either.
Oh,
they're not human. Yeah, you're right.
That actually helps.
What about Minx? No, not Minx.
Nah, no mink is at 24 mil, bro. Yeah. Ain't no way a mink is 24 mil. Shit.
They gotta be decently. They gotta be somewhat young too, maybe, because it's all we're getting is unders on the old guys.
They're also over water 7, so let me see. So they were introduced past water 7 because technically, I was hoping when we chose Whitebeard that it was going to say Marine 4. But
yeah,
I know.
No, it's going to say it's going to be at the point that they were introduced.
The first appearance, right.
First appearance. So,
this is tough. This is tough.
Wait, okay. One of the one of the
the
Novas.
worst gen.
I feel
like their bounty would have to be higher. Who's the most scrub worst gen?
Okay.
No way, none of them.
Not Hawkins, right?
I feel like none of
Hawkins is higher than
24. I feel like they all have to have a little higher bounties in this. But we can put it just to see if we can get a saga.
Oh, did not help.
Well, it's above Summer War, so it has to be post time skip.
Okay. No, yeah, good call.
True. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
unless it's Thriller Bark, but Thriller Bark, the only captain is Moria.
Summit Wars after Thriller Bark,
Now
right?
Morios is higher than that. Bounty is higher than that too. So Summit War, that means it has to be. It legitimately has to be in like
Post time skip.
post time skip, or that in between there. That in between where they were transitioning, but no new characters were introduced outside of like maybe Sabo, right? But Sabo is
Not Kinemon. Kinemon?
They're not human.
yeah.
You're
I
right.
would've said,
You're right.
yeah.
So what other races are? We know it's this Fishman, Mink,
Fishman.
Oh, Giant.
or Giant. That's a good one.
Hydrogen?
You think you nah?
he doesn't- he
doesn't-
no,
wait, no,
it's
it-
over.
He doesn't have
Wait.
a Paramecia. He doesn't have a Paramecia. My
And
bad.
also, they're shorter than Kuma and Edward Newgate.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Damn, this
Yeah,
is good.
true.
I like this, Cali. This is a good one. Good thing
Yeah,
Wyatt
this is a
not here.
good
He
one.
would have had
Yeah.
it.
Nah, that's
He's
why
probably-
I'm kind of
he's
glad Wyatt wasn't here because he would have speedrun. We would have been done already.
Let me
But
see.
he's
Let me
probably
see.
watching this. He's like sick. He's like, come on, guys.
I think he would struggle with this too. This is like
No, this is a
Hold
little
on,
tough.
like-
It's a little tough. I can't
over
lie.
like the bounty is under 24 mil. Like that's like
I-
that's terrible.
And they're a captain. That's what's really throwing me off. Because how are you a
Yeah,
captain
and
that's
they're a
that
captain,
fodder?
Yeah.
Because like I would have said like Alvita, but like and we know it's a
No,
male
it has to
or
be
Buggy,
yeah.
but that who?
Well,
Who is
Buggy is not a bad. Well, hold on, but they were introduced. Yeah, first. Yeah, so they.
What about Caesar?
Caesar is.
Well, he's human, though.
Is it Paramecia?
No,
what
it's
Caesar is,
Logia. No, it is Logia. You're right.
Yeah,
it is
Caesar's
Logia.
Logia, and his bounty was higher than 24.
What about
Mil.
this fishman? Van Decken?
Van Decken?
Yeah. I think
You know what? That could actually. Yeah.
Vander
that-
Decken.
Hey! W guess.
Let's go.
Yes.
That was good.
man.
That was good. That was a good one. Yeah,
Yes,
you're right. Yeah,
sir.
you're right. They have him at zero bounty. Did he just not have a bounty?
I guess
no,
not.
he did. He did.
Yeah. Yeah. No hockey either. Okay.
Yeah, he was captain of a pirate group, and him and what's his name, Horty Jones, teamed up.
Teamed up. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Right.
Oh,
All right.
man.
W guesses. W
As soon
guesses.
as you said Van Decken, I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
that's actually a great guess. Like,
that was definitely a
Oh.
good one. Good stuff to Mr. G with the guest for today. We might have to run this back again when YS gets back.
Dude, I like that was fun. We should definitely do this more.
Yeah, they refresh every day. I normally just knock them out in the morning or in the afternoon.
yeah.
It's
No,
pretty
that's
fun.
awesome.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, all right. Very fun, cool stuff. Let's get into the chapter now, right?
Oh yeah, hold up. Before
unless-
I just want to show off. I got some new figures that I had saw in Japan, but they were a little pricey, and I found them on Amazon, and they were pretty well priced. So I got a Gear 3 Luffy.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, the angle that first hit at, that shit looked so crazy, but that shit is fire, bro.
Yeah.
Yo.
But yeah.
No, that's OD.
And then of course. I had to
Oh,
get the
that's
Gear
fucking
5.
gas, yo.
That's
Yeah.
actually dope. It's fun.
That's sick, man.
Yeah. It was on Amazon. They had it on sale, so you know, if you're interested, definitely. They have Gear 2 also and a Gear 4, but
Hell yeah.
I really like the 2 the most. So
No, that's fire. That's definitely fire. Definitely fire.
yeah.
All right. Without
Let's do
further
it.
ado, yeah, let's get into the
Yeah.
chapter. 1142. What I'm afraid of. Cover story. I don't think that anybody is surprised in the least bit
No.
by this at all, right? Like
No,
this is
no.
literally how we expected it to happen. I do like
Literally.
the pose is awesome. This is literally baby Kaido.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the thunder Bagua.
Done that
And she
back-
did. That's her. That's always been her pose too. Whenever she did that to. It's funny too. She did that to Ulti. Oh no, yeah, Ulti in page 1, right? Oh no. Luffy knocked out page 1. She did that to Ulti, and now she's doing that to Who's Who. Like she's just cleaning out Toby Ropo, like just cleaning him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she definitely did them dirty, but this is to be expected. I guess most of us are more interested in the aftermath and how Ulti and page 1 react to getting saved by Yamato, how they move going forward. I'm pretty sure you guys are in the camp that they're gonna end up becoming pseudo retainers, something like that.
I do
Basically,
think so.
because if she's supposed to follow the path of Odin, then yeah, it would kind of make sense. Though I would be interested if Oda has something different in mind, because that would be the more unexpected route. But that is kind of where I'm leaning towards, though.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Yeah, not too much to talk about this one, right? Wait, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, if history is supposed to like repeat itself in a way, that's exactly what I think will happen as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, not too much on this one. Cool action. Let's see how Ultimate Page will react. Let's go into the actual chapter. We start this chapter with the school under attack by a giant snake monster creature. The kids call it Jormungandr, which makes more sense once we get later in the chapter. When I first read it, I was like, wait, what? Yo,
dude.
Just out the blue, like, god damn, yo. I was a little taken aback. But yeah, these kids are getting absolutely terrified by this giant snake, running in fear, screaming, crying. And this goes back to what we were talking about a few chapters ago when we first got introduced to these kids and we realized how lackadaisical that they were. I think we talked about it a little bit, how we're gonna see them react when they eventually get put into real danger, and who steps up and whatnot. But yeah, they're all cooked right now.
Yeah.
We move to the faculty room inside the school where one of the teachers, well, all the teachers are conversing about what's going on outside, talking about the giant snake. They say it's a beast from the Underworld, and they're confused on what it's doing in the Sun World. And this is when we get the nameplates for all of them. We have the math teacher, Mr. Blade, the Walrus School Principal Tusk, and the language teacher, Miss Ann. Well, actually, we met Miss Ann already.
Yeah.
But the math teacher and the Walrus and the principal are new. One of the students cries that the snake is about to eat one of the students, and this is when the principal steps into action with a very interesting weapon. Smashes the shit out of the snake and just knocks him clean off of the school. And then Saul comes in with the flying Batista bomb punch and just smacks the holy hell out of the snake's head and just diminishes him. I didn't think Saul had it like that. Hockey punch too.
Yes, and remember when I was saying, like, I finally wanted to see a giant use hockey, because in the entire series we never saw a giant like emitting hockey. Yeah, and this is the first time we've seen it. I was so happy when I saw that. I like, yes.
No, that shit was cool.
If Saul's able to do it, I do think Broggy and Dory are more than likely to do it. Also, be able to do it, because I feel like the three of them are like on the same level.
That's fair. It's definitely a possibility. We haven't seen Dory and Broggy do much. Even in Egghead, they didn't really do too much necessarily. Like, they helped out, but we didn't. I don't think we saw the full extent of their fighting prowess. Right? Yeah, it's definitely possible.
I can't wait now, because we see Saul doing hockey punches and stuff. I can't wait to see how they handle shit too. Like,
it's definitely sick.
I like the principal's design was Walrus was all right, but I like this weapon, like the mallet, like looks like a tooth also. I don't know. I also am a Digimon fan, and he kind of looks like a Zudomon, Gobamon's like ultimate evolution. Got like the big ass hammer, so I thought it was pretty cool.
I've never watched Digimon, so you lost me there, but I hear you though. I'm sorry, brother.
Callie, Lord of the Rings, Digimon. Oh, you keep
I'm slacking, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, his weapon is cool. I think it's very interesting that this is the second hammer, although we see the other hammer later. This is the second black hammer that we see in
Yeah.
this
True. That's a good
on this
point, that's a good
island.
point.
I don't know if there's some kind of connection there, possibly, but you know, definitely interesting, something to make note of.
Yeah,
Definitely,
definitely.
potentially. I mean, they all got like. I mean, well, I guess we could talk about it a little later, but no, just take note of how that one looks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they low diff the snake. The kids are still screaming in terror and shock, but their principal and Saul are here to save the day. Find out that the principal Tusk was a former Giants pirate. And yeah, he thanks Saul for the help, and they're all confused as to where the snake came from.
I'm curious
And
as to what his position was.
in the
back in,
Giant Pirates,
Yeah,
that's a good
because like
question.
that hammer, he might have been a shipwright, maybe like the one previous.
Yeah,
You think so?
Because that's not like a battle looking hammer. That's
Yeah,
more
no, that's like a construction hammer. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's,
yeah, he could have been the shipwright. He could have
Yeah.
definitely been.
yeah, it's definitely possible. Definitely possible. Yeah, so Principal Tusk thanks Saul for the help. They wonder where the snake comes from, and I guess this is the children weren't even aware that their principal used to be part of the Warriors. And they're also aghast at Saul being as strong as he is. So this goes back to, again, the kids have known no type of combat altercation in their lives here. So them seeing this for the first time is definitely it's eye opening. These children are gonna be I'm really interested to see how they react throughout this arc, man. Their development, and how I feel like by the end of this they end up becoming the warriors that they're destined to be.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we talked about I forgot what chapter it was, but basically when we saw that one kid where he was testing Luffy out, and then
that was dude's son, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Scopper Caban's son.
Oh, Colin.
Yeah, Colin. And then they were all pissed at him for even attacking or swinging in the first place. And you know, I said this arc, it's really going to be interesting in what direction Oda chooses, because is he going to basically preach like that peace is the message of this by the end of this arc is going to be that peace prevails, or is it going to be like, you know, sometimes you got to take up arms, or is it going to be like a mix of both? Like, I don't know. So it'll be very interesting, because the kids will definitely determine, you know, what that message, you know, that takeaway message would be.
Yeah,
And then it will definitely be like the direction that Elbaf is gonna go into the future, because like there's definitely a rude awakening for these kids for this time of peace. You know what I mean? Like everyone's pretending like, oh, it's all peace, and meanwhile there's a whole bunch of shit going on out there that they just, I don't know, I don't want to say privy to, but they like, you know, they just want to stay where they're at, and they're cool with that. But obviously, you know, events are gonna happen, and it's gonna have to force their hand to expand outward and become a part of the world. You know?
Yeah.
That also opens up the conversation of like, you know, do they? Because Elbaf has always been like an isolationist country. And you know, when they were talking about like how they trade for certain things outside, like parts of the atom tree, and you know, how they get their news and stuff like that, like if they choose to be warriors again, you know, it begs the question, will they also open up, you know, Elbaf? Because I mean, you know, they put a lot of emphasis on Wano not being like an open country, but I don't necessarily know if Elbaf is an open country either. You know what I mean? So
I don't. I agree. They're not open now, but they are definitely at least well, better prepared than Wano was, because Wano they had to fight for their liberation, and they're just starting from scratch. You know, they got a while before they get up on their feet.
yeah,
but,
exactly. So yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I just wonder if if they are ready to take that next step. You know what I mean? Because if they whether one way or the other, it's going to happen, because we see that prophecy, and we see, like, you know, by the end, you know, everyone's going to be teaming up or whatever. I just wonder if they're going to be choosing to be warriors, that means they gotta have to be a part of the world in its entirety. And maybe Saul is trying to prevent that in some shape or form. So that could become a point of interest and conflict as well. So I wonder how it's just basically the setup is going to be very interesting in terms of overall messaging, thematics and stuff like that. Like I'm very interested to see what direction they take with that.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. That's what I was saying. The children are one of the most interesting parts of this island for me, for sure.
No, facts. And then like, even if I feel like they might not even get a choice. You know what I mean? Of like, oh, do we go out and open them? I think I have a feeling like that by the end of this, like they're gonna have to be forced to get out of there, like because things went sideways. Because of Ragnarok, you know, like the prophecy, like so.
I definitely feel like this island is going to be in very bad shape by the time this arc is finished.
So that means they're not going to see Scopper come
said, come find me. Yeah, no,
it's been still intact. If Elbaf's still here, come find.
Yeah, that shit is not going to be intact. That ain't going on.
Oh man.
But we'll see though. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, definitely.
So Robin and Chopper were in Saul's beard apparently, just in there while he was doing his thing.
Yeah, chilling, bro.
And they are also as taken aback by the snake. Robin asks if there are monsters like this in the Sun World, and Saul's like, not normally, and they're normally like wild animals. And yeah, as they're talking, one of the children scream in the back, and we see that Mr. Wolf, the gym teacher, was very badly assaulted. He's beaten and bloodied on the floor.
Real bad.
He's like, forget me, what about the children? And is this him? No, one of the kids is saying that they wandered off somewhere.
Yeah.
As they're talking about that, we see Gabon's son, Colin.
The one talking to Robin.
Yeah.
I don't think that's Colin. I think it's just a rando kid. I think Colin had a helmet. I think. Hold on. Let me double check. But
I only said because he asked if he was Luffy's friend, and then Robin's like, "Did Luffy do something to you?" And he's sitting there like,
That could be a good
so
one.
I'm assuming that's because he had that interaction with Luffy prior to.
Okay.
That might be Colin, maybe, because without the helmet.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know.
No, his hair is like he has like bangs on his face. Like you only see like one eye. And he has a spiky helmet, like 2 spikes. So we have not seen him yet at all.
Okay. So Saul is running off to see what's going on with the children. Wolf tells him to be careful and that he cannot touch the children. And as he's trying to see where they're going, one of the kids point out that they are on the beach, and that the kids say that they fell asleep and wouldn't talk to any of them. Robin says they're asleep, but they said they were walking. And then that's when we see that they are sleepwalking. That they're sleepwalking. They're not responding. The principal goes into a panic. He's like, blow the horn, warn the whole country. Shit is getting real, right? Shit is getting real. And so like, the whole country? That's a little crazy, man. And Tusk is like, bro, look. Bro, look. And Saul sees whatever Tusk sees. The horn is blown, and shit is about to get real. Well, actually, before that, I do want to note that there is an arrow next to all the children as they're walking. I don't know if that's contributing to. I'm assuming that's contributing to them walking. This fruit is broken, yo. This fruit is fucking nonsense. Like, what is this fruit, bro? Yeah. What does it do? This is crazy. Why is she making people walk? Like,
well, I think she's just like directing them.
Directing them.
Yeah.
So you think the sleep and the sleepwalking is all one ability?
Yeah, and then
And then
Could
the
be,
arrow
but-
is just directing them where they're walking.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you could direct people even when they're sleepwalking. Like when they're sleepwalking, they can. It's weird. It's like sometimes it's like they're conscious, but they're not at the same time. So if it just depends. It depends on if they're legitimately sleepwalking and she's just directing them and they're just following that while being asleep, or if they're actually completely asleep, like they don't sleepwalk on their own. They like if it was up to them, they'll be slumped. But
Yeah.
that arrow can force them to move. I wonder which one it leans towards. I'm not sure.
Well, knowing that it's one of the Holy Knight's abilities, they're obviously showing off their abilities right now, and I'm sure he's probably controlling them to an extent, like just like their motor abilities, just like walking and you know, I don't know how, and the fact that they can't even touch him, that's kind of crazy. Like,
Yeah, that's actually insane.
like what do you do? You know, like if you take out this guy, does it stop his powers, or does he have to stop his power? Like, it's so many questions.
Yeah, this fruit is broken, bro.
Yeah,
This fruit is
yeah.
broken, dude.
What I like though is that it's starting to show. A lot of people are starting to, especially near the end game, are get these fruits and they're really thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
And you know, especially because it keeps up with Luffy's fruit, right? It keeps because Luffy now is imagination and everything's going crazy. So some of these new fruits gotta at least somewhat be in the same realm.
Yeah, I do like that it's a little bit of return to form, because I think that original, like, pre-time skip One Piece, a lot of the devil fruit fights were using the creativity of your devil fruit, using your devil fruit in different ways to win fights and stuff. So definitely do like seeing a devil fruit being used in so many different abilities. I do think there's a limit though, because these arrows, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, this arrow should not be able to do all this, dude. But you know,
It's true.
it's
It's
cool.
true.
It's cool. It's cool. We'll see.
But-
Go.
I was gonna say one more thing. I was surprised of Saul's response. Like once the principal was like, "Yo, blow the horn," like, and Saul's like, "But nah, it's a bit too much." I don't know. I was just like, "This is pretty serious. The kids don't just automatically start sleepwalking anywhere." You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, to an extent, but like the whole country over 5 kids sleepwalking on the beach is a little crazy. I can't lie. Without knowing what's in the forest, I don't know.
that's exactly why. Because like, one of the teachers got taken down. Wolf already beat. Kids are going like,
No,
like,
that's fair.
What is
No,
going
that's fair.
on? Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. It was looking rough. They just got attacked with a giant snake too. It's definitely in bad shape. That's fair.
Out of nowhere, like that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, so they all look towards the forest and they see monsters. And the children start passing out. I don't even know if they've passed out from seeing the monsters, or I guess we're not really meant to know. It's just there's a lot going on right now. They see the monsters in the forest. The kids start passing out. Everybody's confused. Chopper goes immediately into doctor mode, like the goat he is, and starts checking on them to see what's going on. And yeah, from there we move to the Underworld, where we see the goat Loki. He says, "You thought one sea prism cuff would stop me, Goofy?" He says, "If you want to save Elbaf, undo the final cuff, and you'll soon see if I'm really helpless or not in this condition."
Bro, he's huge.
Yeah, no, this dude is a giant. This guy, Harudijin is up to his kneecap. Like,
Ridiculous.
this is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody's shocked that Loki's standing up like this. And Loki's like, "Yo, hurry up and free me, cause if I keep landing blasts, what do you mean by landing blasts?" Oh, okay, it's a prelude to what he does next. Okay. If I keep landing blasts, eventually they'll hit something, and the fires will spread. You know what Elbaf is susceptible to, don't you? And as he says that, he says, "I can bring it all to ruin, and smacks the holy fuck out of the world tree.
Yeah, the Atom Tree.
Atom Tree. That's the world tree. That's the original. That's the Greek one. Yeah, smacks the shit out of the tree. Everybody looks in shock as the damn near entire island looks like sees the wrath of this fucking hit. Yeah, we see fire starting to spread. One of the towns notices it. Oh, this is actually the town where they're throwing the party at. They hear thunder, which is, I'm assuming, the hit that Loki does on the tree. They notice a fire on the south side of the island. They hear the horn getting blown from the school. But their immediate reaction is to the fire, because like we found out last chapter, 2 chapters ago, fire is one of the biggest weaknesses of this tree, of the island in general.
Yeah, fire and lightning.
Yeah. So Loki is really trying to destroy everything. It's rough right now.
Dude, that I forgot the Mjolnir, One Piece's Mjolnir, Ragnar, right? I think it was
Ragnar. Yes, yeah. So we do get confirmation, 100% confirmation. This is a fat ass black hammer. This looks like an actual war hammer, not like the construction hammer from other dude. This is like a weapon.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's a hammer and not a sword. I like it. It looks so cool, and you see kind of, we're not sure. Obviously, it's not in color, but you see some. We know that it's using lightning, but there's some black lightning in there too. So
there's some on the tree. I did notice that around the tree.
So there's definitely, it might be some hockey infusion. You think?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I remember when we last talked about it, we were hypothesizing on whether this weapon could be special grade or whatever it was called.
Yeah, a supreme grade.
Grade, but we're not, because we've never seen a supreme grade that wasn't a sharp cutting weapon. So it's possible. It would be interesting. Weapon definitely looks brutal as hell.
Look, seriously, and still have to beg the question: what were they thinking, leaving that
leaving the weapon right next to him? Like,
what
even
if they
with him
couldn't move
being
it?
chained up, like, I feel like you could have just taken the weapon and been chilling.
But what if they couldn't move it, right? Because like with the whole Mjolnir mythos, like in Marvel and Norse mythology, only those who are worthy are able to use Mjolnir. So I'm wondering if there's something similar with that and Ragnar in this world, and Oda's interpretation.
Yeah,
possible.
It's possible, because he is a devil fruit user. We know that because he said, like, hey, because it's definitely confirmed, because remember we were talking, like, we were wondering if the hammer had a devil fruit or it was him. And he clearly wants that chain off. He clearly do. He said, take this off or else. And because if it was the weapon, I don't think he would care too much about the chain outside of his mobility, but I think he wants to fully use his devil fruit. I think that's what it is. So
I don't even think we're definitely not even seeing his devil fruit ability, which is crazy. He's just showing off some of his conquerors hockey in general. Like, he's like, I'm still chained up, but I could do this. Like, this is easy for me.
Yeah, like that's actually some shit.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, this shit is rough.
No, right now it's definitely rough. Like, everyone at the party freaking out, horn going off, fire. Especially because Oda told us the last chapter or 2 ago with Frankie about what happened to the one town that went that caught on fire.
Right.
But because of the Atom Tree is so old and it's so dry, that fire doesn't go out, which is crazy. So like, this dude just hit the base. That shits are spreading everywhere. Elbaf is in serious trouble.
Yeah, no, it's rough. John Sarad, we see you, bro. He asked if Kaido's weapon was high graded. I'm pretty sure we talked about that last time we talked about it too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we said it was supreme grade or not. I feel like it wasn't.
Not a supreme.
It wasn't supreme grade, right? Because there's only like 12 of those or whatever, however many.
There's only 12 supreme grade. we were trying to figure out if it was like any kind of Quasimodo graded weapon, you know what I mean? And I think Kaido's is, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so there's no confirmation, but speculation is that it's highly likely that it's a supreme grade.
Okay.
But there's nothing official.
There's no official.
Yeah, the only 4 that we do know is Yoru, Ace, Shodai Kitetsu, and Mura Kumagori. The wolf in Wano that had the weapons, his weapon is a supreme grade.
The wolf in Wano?
Yeah, the one that that took the sword from Zoro. It was like a wolf that was like, and then it turned into like this big guy that had a whole bunch of weapons, and he was like protecting.
Yeah, he was protecting the site where Ryuma's grave.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
like the whole area in general, mostly, but yeah.
So his weapon was a supreme grade. So
Okay.
yeah. I can't wait till we get the official list for that stuff, bro.
Somebody gotta ask dude in the fucking SBS, bro. Even though Oda probably won't answer. Yeah, all right, let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Back at the Walrus school. Back at the Walrus school, we see the art teacher. Was this the art teacher? I don't remember what. No, the language teacher. Yeah. I don't remember. One of the teachers is talking to Mr. Sol and the principal, and she says that she recognizes the monsters.
The librarian.
Librarian, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't gonna remember that. And she remembers where these monsters are from, and we get a flashback to earlier today, where the kids are showing off their drawings. One is showing off, says Loki has a huge hammer and destroys the world. Another one says the one that destroys the world is Nika. Another one says they both talk about how scary it is. Another one chimes in and says the scariest thing is Fenrir, the giant wolf, and shows a drawing of that. And then all these kids start to show off their drawings of these scary people, creatures, whatever, including ghosts, the undead drawer, storms, Nidhogger, the lightning dragon.
Yeah, keep it up.
I'm trying. I'm trying, bro. Jormungandr. One says my mom, which is fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I chuckled when I saw
hilarious.
One of the kids talks about how they're gonna have a nightmare if we keep talking about all these scary things.
Yep.
Teacher's like, it's okay, don't worry about it. It's not like these things come to life, right? Wink, wink.
Right.
Oh, so actually, that little kid is the one that's with them, talking to them earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, Yova. Okay, no, you're right. No, yeah, you know what? You might be right. No, it's not him. No, that's not the same.
Well, I just remember the name. Because they didn't mention.
No, Yova and the others wandered off somewhere. She's right here at the top. She's in the front.
She's the one going.
Yeah, she's in the front line sleepwalking. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so the teacher's like, happy to see you guys have all this creativity and stuff. We get back to the present, and she realizes that all of the monsters they're seeing are based off of drawings that the children drew, based off of what they are afraid of. We get this amazing double spread. These things are a vision of the world that terrifies the children the most. Yeah, this shit is fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely wild.
Let me just finish the chapter. We go over to the clearing where the dudes whose names are escaping me, Holy Knights.
Yeah.
I don't remember their name, so I'm not even gonna try. One of them is like, the dragon one starts a sentence. He's like, "We're all ready to," and then falls asleep again. This dude is narcoleptic to the max.
Mm-hmm.
Killing him. That was his name, yeah. He says the time limit is until the kids reach the ship. Do you think you can get them back? The other guy says to know love is to wound one another. And then he turns to Gunko and he says, "Hey Gunko, are you afraid of anything?" And she says one word, Nika, to end the chapter.
Boom.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Cool stuff.
Yeah,
All right, yeah. So these monsters are fucking crazy. These things are huge. Like they're taking up the entire, like almost the entire landscape of the island. Like,
dude,
Yeah.
like, I thought the Gorosei were huge. These are way bigger. Because
Unbelievably bigger.
yeah, because like the giants, right? These normal giants, like we saw Dorian Bragi next to the Gorosei, and sure they were bigger, but not like this. This is definitely frightening. Like, but at least we know
Yeah.
that they could get hit physically. So I mean
so was
counts for something.
that snake from before? We're assuming that was one of these guys, right? That had to be one of these nightmare monsters.
Yeah, I think that was your Mangander.
Yeah, right. Because that was one of the things they said. You're right. Okay, so then moving down to the bottom of the page, we're gonna assume that this is the power of killing him, right?
Yeah,
Because
the
he's the narcoleptic, right? He's sleeping.
Yeah.
He's making them fall asleep. So you can stick it to the sleep fruit. Is
that would make sense. We haven't seen it yet, right? Or something similar, or like a dream fruit, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A dream fruit would be interesting.
That would be, or sleep slash model nightmare, like, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely something that puts them to sleep and brings their dreams or nightmares into reality. Yeah, so I'm gonna assume. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, it seems like he could give like orders to those that are asleep too. Like there's no like time limit until they reach the kids. So the ship. So however long it takes them to get there, that's how long that he still has control of them. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, that this guy seems pretty strong. I can't lie. That's an interesting power to have. Just bring out people's dreams into reality. It's pretty crazy. So we're still, he put the kids to sleep. I'm assuming at that point then Gonko used the arrows to have them move in whatever direction. These guys are strong, man. We still haven't seen other dude whose name I can't remember make any moves yet.
I don't remember his name either.
Yeah, not.
Wasn't he a Saturn or a Jupiter? I know he's related to one of the Goroseis, like Jupiter or something like that. But he's just chilling with his chair watching. This is crazy. Who do you guys think is gonna fight Killingham? I was thinking maybe Brooke because of the souls, like, because it seems like when this guy falls asleep, or I don't know if that's like his soul that's out of his body, or it's just them showing him just passing out. You know what I mean?
I feel like this is a Zoro Sanji Luffy deal. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
But
I can see that. Yeah.
They're also dealing with their own issues in the underworld right now. So I don't know how. I'm interested to see how these two stories collide. Because we know Loki eventually is gonna get out of that cuff, right? Like we know he's not.
Yeah, of course we know that'll happen.
I'm interested to see how the two stories collide, how Loki reacts to being freed and seeing not only the giants but these holy knights who just put him in a grave condition.
So are we? Here's the $1 million question I wanted to ask. So are we changing our minds about Loki? Like, or like, was Luffy wrong about him?
No, I don't think Luffy was wrong. I'm still in the camp that I trust Luffy's emotional intelligence, that the way that he sees people. I do feel like Loki is a little unhinged.
Yeah, he's definitely pissed.
Definitely unhinged, but yeah, I feel like there's a reason for everything, man. I feel like there's a reason for everything. I feel like my grand guess on the entirety of the arc is that Elbaf needs to be destroyed. There's a reason that Elbaf has to be destroyed. Like, it's not on some malicious shit. Like, I couldn't tell you what the reason is, but there's a reason that everything has to go to shit on this island.
Like Ragnarok has to happen. I mean, it has to happen in Norse mythology, right? Like it always happens every cycle, and then the whole cycle of those gods, they all reset, and like Ragnarok will always happen every time. So uh, I think it's just inevitable, and it'll force the giants out, which in turn forces them to be a part of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, um, which is sick.
But do you think that that's why Loki is doing it though? Like,
No,
if he,
no, he definitely knows something, and like he's probably like, I need to destroy.
Well,
Like,
well,
yeah.
right now, I don't think he's right. This current moment, I don't think he's hitting the tree with the intent of destroying the island necessarily. Like he wants to do it, but I think at this very moment, he's hitting the tree to try and force them to take the last sea prism cuff off.
Okay, that's fair. I was thinking maybe he's trying to like show them something, but we'll see.
Well, he even says it, because that's part of the things that he says, right? He's like, if you want to undo the final cuff, and then he tells him, hurry up. If I keep doing this, if I keep landing blasts, he'll hit something. So like, I'm pretty sure he's doing it with the intent to try and get them to take that last cuff off. Yeah. What he does after that is beyond me. Well, we know he promised Luffy he would eliminate somebody, and he promised Luffy he would talk about Shanks. I don't know how true to his word he will stay once he's freed, but
that's true.
What if he's free and like he's doing all this because he senses what's happening on the island, and like he's telling him to take it off so that he can
do something
basically
about
jump up there and take all these monsters out. That'd be kind of dope, because like he's the only dude that like kind of matches to like the height of these guys. Like it's kind of insane how big, like you pointed out, how big these are, because you gotta look from the perspective of Saul and them, like, and these are not even like small humans, these are giants themselves. So Robin, Luffy, and them, they look like, bruh, that looks like a whole new species of like, that's basically the comparison of like an ant to a human, like literally the same type of comparison. Like, I don't even know how they could even with all their strength, their physical strength. I think this is just too much. Like,
well, I think it's too much for like anybody below the top 4 of the crew. I think majority of the Straw Hats could handle it. Well, not majority. Yeah. I think the top half of the Straw Hats could handle it. I don't see what Usopp was doing against something like this, but
I think it'll be pretty cool seeing both Loki and Giant Luffy taking out these guys together, or something. Because Luffy's gonna have to
sneaker form, and then he goes giant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. I do also want to talk about something I saw on Twitter, which is really cool. Really cool idea. Just because we know that these guys are bringing out the worst fears in these kids and these kids. So somebody brought out that this is a huge potential opportunity for Usopp being the cowardly member, and this being the arc that the island he's always wanted to go to prove that he's such a brave warrior of the seas. If they manage to bring his biggest fears out, and he manages to defeat them, it could be a very good showing to his dream, doing it on Elbaf, the island he's always wanted to go, to show that, you know what I mean? And then facing your biggest fear, like thematically, the guy was pointing out thematically you could see that happening, and I definitely agree.
That'd be sick.
That actually would be sick. Like, bring it all back full circle. Like, okay, now your final task as a character, and for your character development, is fight your worst nightmare.
Right. The scariest member of the crew fighting his biggest fear. That's sick. That's sick. I can't lie. I'd be here for that. I'll definitely be here for that.
Definitely. I'm wondering what it is. I wonder if it's like.
I feel like his biggest, but my thing is, I don't feel like, my only gripe with that, I feel like his biggest fear is more thematic. It's not really a tangible thing. Like, I feel like his biggest fear is being like useless or being weak. You know what I mean?
or
It could be.
failing at becoming the great warrior
Right,
great
but
street
yeah,
warrior.
I feel like his biggest fear is an idea more than it is something tangible. But maybe they could put an idea to form. I don't know how strong kill.
What
Go ahead.
Killingham?
I was gonna say Killmonger. Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking like, what if like it makes another version of Usopp, but like the perfect warrior version of him, and then that one's just like, man, you're a disappointment, and like start trashing on him, and then they end up fighting.
That's a good one. I like that. I
Like
actually like
so
that.
he has to beat himself, and like
I
really
actually like that. That's a really good one. I like that. I'm gonna put a pin in that one.
hey,
Yeah, that's definitely a
uh,
good one. Real quick, let's
crazy.
switch. The Gunko mentioning Nika by name at the end is a little interesting. So I guess we know by proxy. I don't know if it's just her or all the Holy Knights, but we know they have to have some awareness of Nika the Sun God.
Yeah,
Luffy.
I'm pretty sure they do. They know about him. It's probably taught even in their in their own personal history.
Right. And then real quick, going back to the reverie, I think, or maybe before the reverie, when who we're assuming is Evil Shanks went up to the Gorosei to talk about a certain pirate.
Yeah, Shamrock or whatever.
Yeah, right. If we're assuming that was Luffy, then it was probably. Then we could also assume that it's a lot of assumptions. But if we're assuming that that's Luffy, then we could also assume that warning the Gorosei about Luffy because of the Nika fruit. So Shamrock would know about the Nika fruit, and by proxy, the rest of the God Knights would know. I'm a little bit off on a tangent,
true.
but yeah.
I think you're spot on because it's like we were wondering, right, for the longest time, why if the Gorosei knew about the Nika fruit this whole time and Luffy having it, why did they not say nothing up until that point?
Right.
And maybe it's probably because they didn't realize that Luffy had that until Shamrock was the one that came to them and was like, I have to warn you about a certain pirate, which, is Luffy because he had the Nika fruit.
Right.
And they were like, oh, and that was lining up around the same time that Wano happened too.
Right.
So that makes more sense.
Right, and then it would make sense why that Gunko and possibly Shamrock would feel so strongly about Nika, strongly enough to go to the Gorosei head first and warn them about a pirate that may have the fruit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I'm interested to see. I'm really interested to see because Luffy has not gone Gear 5 outside of Dude's workshop. He has not gone Gear 5 on this island yet.
No, he did 2 chapters ago against Scooper, real quick. Like
okay, you're right.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I'm interested to see how almost every character on this island reacts to the Gear 5 form.
I can't wait, dude.
Because we've seen so many mentions of the Sun God and Nika and who he is and this, that. I'm Nika. And meanwhile, the real dude's right here. And I think once a lot of these characters see that form, we're going to get some very interesting reactions.
Oh, most definitely. It's going to be awesome. And then we're going to get a Nika battle between Loki and Luffy.
The Nika battle.
A huge giant battle, bro.
Yeah, no, that's going to be gas. Luffy goes giant to match Loki, yeah.
Because there's no way Loki is gonna accept Luffy at all once he sees him in that form. He's like, "Oh, what? What the hell is this shit?" Like,
imposter.
That's me exactly. Yeah. So it's cool. I'm curious to see if there's also any other relation between Gunko and Nika. Like, did something happen prior, like to her family or something? Because it seemed very.
Yeah, that seemed personal.
It seemed personal, right? Yeah, right. To me, it seemed personal. So. I'm curious, and like I keep looking at these creatures, man, and like we get all pretty much everything that the kids said. You get that Nika in the back, right, with the sword. You get the Fenrir, that wolf.
The wolf.
The
got
dragon.
Loki right next to him. The dragon. The girl that said my mom, she's in the corner right underneath the second speech bubble on the left.
Yeah.
It's just pretty funny.
Kind of looks like Big Mom a little bit.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Oh man, but you know, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I am curious to see where they go next. I feel like all these giants aren't just charging straight towards these giant monsters aren't just charging straight toward the school. I feel like they're just aimlessly causing havoc.
So drunk too, bro. Like
Yeah, a lot of the giants are going right now. The giants in the town are definitely going to be a little slow to response.
Dude, man, your point about the Usopp thing makes sense. Him being drunk, like, what if he's passed out now and then he gets hit with whatever this dream shit
Oh,
is,
while he's passed out, that's smart.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a good one actually. That's a good one. Yeah, I definitely think Usopp plays a major part in the chapters to come.
Oh man, he better.
He has to.
I really wonder how though, because this is such a tall order. Like,
No, it
I
is.
really wonder.
It is, but I think that's the type of order that would help fulfill his dream. You know what I mean? To overcome something insurmountable like this. It would definitely come a long way to proving him being the brave warrior that he wants to be. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Man, I don't know. There's so many two pieces happening. You know, like
Two piece, yes sir.
Cause I'm like, yo, what if like Loki like throws the hammer? I know it's a huge hammer. It goes near Usopp. Let's say this dude touches it, and then he finds out he's worthy, and then like the hammer shrinks, and now it's Loki versus Usopp.
That'd be some shit.
It's two piece, baby.
I mean, well, you know Usopp is hammer guy, so
Exactly. You know, we've seen him with the hammer before, not for a while now, but like, what if like he gets a legendary hammer?
No, it would fit his character for sure. You know, it might not be 2 piece. That might be 1.5 piece.
I'll take it. Let's go.
1.5 piece for real.
That would be sick. That would be sick.
Yeah, definitely hope Usopp gets his one with this arc. I guess that's it, right? I don't think there's much else to speak on.
No. I did forget to mention that it's actually One Piece. I think it's a One Piece convention going on, One Piece Day, in Dallas, Texas. This weekend.
Oh,
So
dope.
Nice.
yeah, I had a few friends that actually flew out to play in the card game. So
Nice.
you know, shout out to you guys and enjoy One Piece Day, because I know they said that all the cards going forward are gonna come out at the same time around the world. Because before it would come out in Japan, and then like months later it would come out everywhere else. But and they have a few other news that I don't know yet. We're still getting it as the weekend ends. So we'll definitely update if there's any updates. We'll let you guys know next week.
All right.
Cool.
All right. With that, should be this episode of Strad Sit Down. Much love to everybody that hung out with us today. We appreciate you guys in the chat hanging out with us. Much love. If you're not watching these episodes live, what are you doing? You're slacking. Come on now. Every Sunday on twitch.tv/CaliMac and YouTube at Straw Hat Sit Down. Make sure you guys lock the fuck in. All right.
Facts. And for the anime users, John Sherrod just reminded me on chat. Also, shout out John. Thank you. The anime comes back in 1 month.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, and you know what's even cooler? The English dub officially caught up with the Japanese.
Did it really?
Yeah, they officially have caught up. They're gonna drop the last batch of episodes next week for the rest of Egghead, and then they're gonna be officially caught up. I think they're gonna start doing simulcasts.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Which is really
Nice.
cool. Yeah, because you know they've been behind for like 12 years. I think I saw on Twitter. It's at least been a decade at the very least. So very cool stuff.
That's
Congrats to the
great.
whole
That means
animation
my
team.
wife-
Yeah.
Yeah, that means my wife can start watching it again if she wanted to, because that was like, she prefers the English dub. So, you know, that actually, you know, is great news.
Yeah,
Try not
definitely
to
some
judge.
stuff.
I'll try not to judge, but I've heard the same thing.
Hey, I tried,
No,
but
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
Yeah.
No, it do. Yeah, congrats to all the English watchers. You guys won. Happy for y'all. Yeah, make sure you guys follow Straight Sit Down on all socials at Straight Sit Down on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. You look for us, you will find us. We are on break next week for the chapter. But you know, we'll be back with some One Piece sideshow shenanigans, so make sure you guys tap in. That's it, right? I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much
that's
it.
about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Much love to everybody. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just know that, like, my wife heard that, she looking at me like,
"Oh yeah, you're done."
Yeah, you threw her under the bus, bro. You know, you could be like, yeah, one of my friends. Nah, he said, yeah.
Yo, that's tough. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode today, man. Much love to all you guys. We'll be back next Sunday. But until then, you guys take it easy, be safe, be healthy. We appreciate you guys, and we will see y'all when we see y'all. Peace, peace, peace.
peace.
Who gon' get down? We are. This that straw hat, sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that straw hat, sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Straw hat, sit down, crew in the building. We Corona to these other podcasts. We gon' put these people in their feelings when they hear this, and they know that they can't top this. We spit facts and we poppin' every time an episode is dropping. We see D3 in the corner, Mister, that's a real G with the green screen in the background. Got him looking like he in a real scene. We got Big Mod in the cut, always ready with rebuttals, but he bring the knowledge when we in the huddle, so you know the crew is never gonna fumble. And it's Walrus, last but not least. If you ask me, then Cali, mad the captain, make him rally around me. Every Sunday we gon' run deep, and we can't stop until we find out about that one piece. Who gon' get down? We are. This that straw hat, sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that straw hat, sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon'